and welcome back to the Tea with Honey podcast. Hi, Mandi.
Hello, Teddy. How are we doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Sitting in a pool of sweat,
Yeah.
but I'm doing good. It's a little hot.
We usually,
it's a little hot.
For anyone who, obviously no one knows this, but we used to record the podcast with our cameras on. I had some technical issues that made us stop doing that for the last few months. And so today I was like, you know what? I'm going to try my camera again today just for poops and giggles. And of course, it's the one day that you are literally dripping in sweat and we're both just great.
It's
good for us.
do you need to see me right now? Because my shirt is sweat stain city. It's really bad. I'm uncomfortable. It's 85 degrees in my house, and I chose today to vacuum my kitchen and mop my entire kitchen. That's a task. And
it is. Choosing to do that when it's that hot that's a choice.
Right. It was definitely a personal choice. I did this to myself, but I think I made the decision because I knew I would get sweaty, and I was like, I might as well just own it. And I might as well just dive in and do it. It was a lot harder than I anticipated. Yeah.
You should come do mine.
You know what? I'm going to give that a hard pass today. Normally I'd say I'll be right there. I'll bring my mop and my bucket.
Listen,
but
I've got air conditioning.
That's true.
It's a solid 67 degrees in my upstairs right now. Yeah.
67, what I wouldn't give.
I have a blankie on my lap.
Don't even let me look at a blankie right now. I am I've been surviving the past week. All my tank tops, all my shorts are all just disgusting because I've worn them back to back to back. Mm-hmm. And I've been at my parents' house, and so that's been great. They have AC and they've been kind enough to let us stay there. But oh my gosh, anytime I come back to my house, it is like a sauna. I felt like I was mopping in hot yoga. It was terrible. So bad. But you know what? It's okay. I'll consider it a workout, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I put on good music. I had a really good playlist going, and I feel like I like dancey music when I'm mopping, and I was getting kind of into it. So I was vibing, having a good time. My song on repeat was Fantasy by Mariah Carey. That was that was switching up the vibe a little bit.
Yeah.
Mopping, scrubbing the floor.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good. We're surviving. I'm in survival mode at this point.
Yeah. It's been hot all over the whole country
Yes.
this week. The whole country has been sweltering. It's incredibly hot here. It's I was just saying it's 96 degrees with a real feel of 100 with wild humidity we always have here. So it's hot everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just very grateful that we have humidity, and I have been, even though this week for me, I've done a lot of errands. After stream, every single day this week, I've been out and about. Monday I went out. Yesterday I went out. I haven't left today, and I don't really plan on leaving today, but I just feel I've been out and about a lot this week after stream, and it's been so hot that it's odd for me that of course, the hottest week so far of the year,
you're out of the house.
Yeah. Because I usually don't leave the house all that
errands.
often.
Let's be productive this week.
It's stuff I have to get done. So it's well.
You kind of got to do it.
Yesterday, so our honeybees are doing well.
Okay.
The second hive, the hive that has not absconded, is still there. And we had at the end of last week, a tree service come to our house to cut down a couple of trees in our backyard.
Okay.
Not in our backyard, but that are right behind our back fence.
Right.
There are 2 trees back there that are dead, and they've been dead since we moved in. They've been dead forever. And they give our backyard a very Halloween-y look, which isn't my vibe. Don't love it. So we have been wanting to take these trees down for years. And I remember the year we moved in, we got a quote to get these trees removed. And this tree service was I think they said $4,000 to get these trees removed.
Whew.
And I was we had just bought the house. I was can't do that. Sorry.
Right.
That's out of the, out of the budget.
I actually like those trees. Halloween's my vibe.
Yeah. I actually love Halloween. So that was over 4 years ago. And so we got a little flyer in our mailbox last week, Monday or something. And it was for a tree service. And so we called to like see if they could like come out and give us a quote. They came out and gave us a quote for $1,100.
Oh.
So do I have $1,100 to just like give them? No. But it's cheaper than $4,000.
Absolutely.
And especially with like the hurricane and some of like the trees leaning on the dead trees and like we really needed to get them down. So anyway, they came down last week. However, one of the tree service workers is highly allergic to bees. So we had to move the entire hive because the hive is right there at the back fence and the bees like weren't bothered at all by the like them working and the workers like they didn't really care either, but like the one guy was really allergic and we were like, we can't, that's like not worth the risk. So my husband picked up the entire hive.
Oh my gosh.
And moved it to like another side of the yard. So the bees have just been kind of hanging out on like a different side of the yard for like the last week. And then 2 nights ago, he went to go move the hive back to where it usually is. And he checked on it and he was like, dude, the bees are doing really, really well. Like,
oh, okay.
Yeah, everything's good.
I thought they left again.
No, they're doing really well. But he said that they have filled 8 of the 10 frames. So essentially like the box is, it's a rectangle, which is like 4 pieces of wood, but it's like hollow. There's no top, no bottom. Right. And you put these like frames in it and you can fit 10 frames in like one box, one like hive box. And so they have already filled 8 of the 10 frames with honeycomb and honey or like, you know, eggs or whatever to like make new bees. So they're doing really well, have filled up 8 of the 10. And with honeybees, like if they feel like they need room to expand, they may abscond and go find somewhere bigger. So you have to like add to it. So Mr. Teddy yesterday, he was like, can you go after Stream and get another box and 10 more frames? And we needed a couple other things from the beekeeping store. So I did that yesterday because the bees are doing really well. But you want to know what's funny too is that so bees, it's so interesting. I just feel like I've learned so much and I kind of feel like a mini beekeeper now.
We love that.
But the bees in really, really hot weather like this, they're miserable. They're so unhappy. They're not like mean. Wow. They're totally fine. But they do this thing called...
My kind of people.
Yeah. They do this thing called bearding where at nighttime when it gets like a little bit cooler, like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, when it's still like light out but it's starting to cool down, the bees will leave the hive, and not like all of them but like thousands will like leave and just go sit on like the front porch of the hive to like air out because it gets so hot in there with all their little bodies all like pressed up against each other and like all the little wings flapping and stuff. Like it gets really hot in there.
Yes.
Because they're all close and sitting in the sun. So they all like go out and sit on the front porch of the hive and they just like sit there and like get fresh air and it helps cool them off. So they've been doing that almost every single night this week because it's been so hot in the hive.
Wow. I mean, honestly, I've never related to a bee more in my whole entire life. I'm bearding. I'm going to go beard tonight too, actually.
Dude, our bees are so nice. I feel like I've been getting so much more brave the past couple of months with like walking up. Like I had to, before I left yesterday, my husband was like, will you go measure the box to make sure that you're getting like the correct size box. And I was like, okay. Yeah. So I took the tape measure out there. I'm like standing there at the hive. There's like bees flying all around me. And I didn't have a suit on. I didn't have anything on. And I'm just measuring the thing. Not a single bee bothered me. They just went about their business. They're so sweet. They're so nice. I will say, younger hives like this, because we've only had it for a couple of months, they are much more docile than like a very mature hive. So they're very like docile and fine. And like Mr. Teddy's been working in the yard and like working with the bees for the past couple of months, hasn't been stung a single time. I had my hand right up next to it, like an inch from the hive, trying to record a video of like the bees in there. No one even bothered me. No one landed on me. No one gave a poop that I was even there.
Well, I've heard honeybees are typically nice, right? Yeah. Unless they're threatened. Mm-hmm. It's wasps or hornets that are like the aggressive, I will sting you if you're in my territory type, right?
Right.
Okay. I'm really proud of you because I don't think I could ever walk near a beehive like that or touch one. So I think that's very cool. And I love the honey that you guys make, and it's delicious.
I know.
So I'm glad that you guys are doing well with them, because I want some honey.
I am too. I don't know.
Great.
Yeah, I think this year our goal is to try to really get the hive as healthy as possible, and so that through winter they'll survive well. So like the most important thing, like with this box of like honey, like the box that we have now where like 8 of the 10 frames are filled, that honey never gets touched. We will never touch that honey. You're supposed to leave an entire box at least for them to eat and like survive through winter. So that honey we don't touch. Anything extra you can take. And so I think I think if we get like even a frame or 2 of honey this year, I'll be thrilled. Yeah. Because we haven't done a really good job of making sure that the hive is super healthy for winter previously. And so I think that's our goal this year, so that like we can have a mega harvest next year. For sure. So I think we might do like a smaller harvest of honey this year. Yep. And then get hopefully a lot next year.
I feel like that's how a lot of things work. You got to put in the work now, and then the next season, which is hard to wait because it is a full year away and it takes a long time to get there. So it's hard to wait. I feel that. I was going to tell you, we're like in the thick of strawberry season here, and we have our little garden out back. And because we planted our strawberry plants last year, they are going bananas this summer, to the point where like I am so overwhelmed with strawberries right now. I don't even know what to do with them. Yeah. I'm out there like picking strawberries 9:30 to 10 p.m. because it's cooler. There's not as many bugs, and so I can just get in there. It's quiet, it's peaceful. But I've made a lot of jam because they're like strawberries that aren't from the grocery store. They're so different. They're just like, they're a little mushier, not mushier, but softer, where they don't have the crunch, and they're obviously like half the size or a quarter of the size of the ones you get at the grocery store. So I've been making a lot of jams, and there's one thing I really want to make. It's called strawberry fool. Have you heard of that?
I don't think so.
It's the most basic thing ever. I've never heard of it either, and I Googled it. It's like a English or British dessert where it's like heavy whipping cream that you whip into essentially like Cool Whip. Yeah. And then you put the jam, like you do the jam a certain way, and you mix it up in a little mousse cup, and it's like a strawberry Cool Whip mousse. And I was like, that sounds delicious and simple.
So it's just mushed up strawberries and
correct.
And whipped cream.
And Cool Whip. Yeah. I'm going to try that. It sounds great.
So I think, are whipped cream and Cool Whip the same thing?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think Cool Whip is denser.
Okay.
I think whipped cream is like fluffier, softer. Yeah. And more liquidy. Maybe. And I would say Cool Whip is more thick. Like more of a solid.
We were never a Cool Whip family. We were always like, we would get the can of whipped cream.
Yes. That's how I was too.
The like squirt can. Yeah.
That's what I usually do both. Yeah. I do whipped cream for like hot cocoa, obviously. You know?
What should I do? Strawberry shortcake.
I know. So here's the thing.
Because that's perfect, because you just mush them up anyway.
I saw a recipe for a cake that I want to make with it too. And then the problem I had with that is I wanted to make like a strawberry buttercream frosting, but you have to freeze dry the strawberries first, and I don't have a freeze dryer. So if you use like a fresh strawberry, it'll make the buttercream liquidy. So I think a strawberry shortcake would be better, because then I can use just like the mushy stuff.
Yeah, all you do is like the way I always did it was like so simple. You would just mash it up with sugar. Yes. You just get strawberries, mash them with sugar so that it's like half liquid, half solids. A ton of sugar. And then I didn't even get, I never even like baked anything. I always just got those little like cake, like angel food cake cups from the grocery store.
The circle ones, right?
Yeah, they're circles. Yeah. And they have the little like indentation in the middle, so you can like spoon it in there. Yes. And then do a little like squirt of whipped cream on top.
I should do that. That would be easy peasy.
And if your strawberries are like mushy, it'd be perfect, because
for sure
it's a mushed up thing.
Well, that's what I do. So I've been chopping them up, putting them in a pan, and I take a mashed potato masher and just squash the things, put in the sugar, lemon juice, and then boil it for like however long. And that's literally it. And it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
But
so simple.
Right. I need to start making stuff with it. So,
yeah,
anyways.
we did that. We did strawberry jam.
Yeah.
Gosh, a couple months ago now, I think.
Yeah.
But
It's
probably
so
during
good.
like our strawberry season, because ours
Right.
was so much earlier than yours.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we're excited. But the problem is that they're growing like crazy. So I'm about to start clipping the runners. And I was like, I'm just trying to give them away. I called my brother. I was like, do you guys want strawberries? Because I have all these runners, and the runners will create new plants for next year. But they're the same. Where like last year, we barely got any strawberries. This year, I can't keep up with them. But it's been really fun. The problem is I have this gardening ick right now where like I go out there to pick my strawberries. The first one I picked in my garden, I was so excited. There's a worm half sticking out of it. And I was like, seriously?
No.
And I was like, okay, I'm not going to eat that. So now I'm stressed about every freaking strawberry that there's going to be bugs.
Like bugs in it. Yeah.
Right. And then all the other ones, there's like birds, right? So birds like strawberries. And so not majority are fine, but a lot of them are eaten by birds where there's like half of them pecked out by their little beaks. There's bird poop on a lot of them. So that's appetizing. That's like, great. This is really what I want to go eat. And there's a lot of bugs. So there's like thick spider webs that I'm digging through to pick these strawberries out. And I'm like sick. Like, so this is great. Yeah. So it's just a lot of things.
And I'm sure it's because you're not using like pesticides and stuff, which like good for the strawberries. Right. Great. Healthier for you if you eat the good ones. But yeah, I'm sure a lot of bugs because you're not using like pesticides and
it's
fertilizers
a lot of
and stuff. Yeah.
Right. So it's a lot of, I just got to get past this. And I don't eat them plain. That's a problem is I have bundles and bundles of them, but I cannot get myself to sit down and eat them plain. I have to do something with them. Otherwise I will freak out. So it's kind of great.
Diva.
I don't want to eat the bugs.
I know.
You know,
I'm sitting here like in my head thinking like, oh, extra protein. Right. But at the same time, like, I'm sure I get the ick from things too. I get the egg ick a lot. Like where I'm like, I will like for months have eggs in the morning. And then like one morning I'm like, ew.
This egg was too eggy. I can't.
Ew. I can't eat eggs. And then I get turned off from eggs for like 6 months. Yes. And I can't eat an egg for like 6 months. So like I'm sitting here like, get over it. But like I get the egg ick. So I'm sure it's the same.
I eat them plain if I wash them really well. Like I make sure that I wash them, and I've gone a little overboard where I get like a baking tray and I line it with paper towel. I wash them and I lay them all out one by one and inspect them to make sure there's no goodness. It was like a little white worm. And I was like, I don't want tapeworms or something.
Yeah, you know? Soak them in like half water, half white vinegar.
And
That'll
it all
pull stuff out.
Oh my gosh, that might even freak me out more.
The thought of stuff being pulled out.
Just like being pulled out of these strawberries.
And then like looking at the water and being like, there's worms in it.
There's worms. There's creepy crawlies. Yeah, I don't know. I'm the jam.
Is it better ignorance is bliss?
I think so. I think water will do it for me, and like a paper towel rub down is like just enough for like what I need to do. But the jam is great. I've been eating the jam like mad. Cottage cheese and jam is amazing.
I love cottage cheese
like
and jam.
The best snack. So anyways, I've been enjoying that, but my husband is not a fan of these strawberries, and he's like, I'm ready to pull them. No, it's a lot of work. It really is. And they're like taking over the garden.
Is he not
I don't mind.
He's not a fan of eating them or just like maintaining them?
The maintenance of them, because they are kind of like, they're not a lot. It's just making sure they're not growing. They're trying to creep out of the garden into the grass. The birds are getting them. So I pick them, and it hurts your back. Picking these strawberries, it's like a workout, and it hurts your back bending over like that.
Yeah, you're getting old.
I am. Seriously, I thought that. I was like, oh my gosh. Let me tell you something. This is going to be kind of funny. So as most people who have listened to this know, I stay home with my daughter. I'm very fortunate to be able to stay at home with her. But I was scrolling on Facebook the other day, and I saw there was like one of the blueberry patches that's like probably 30, 45 minutes from my house. It's looking for blueberry pickers to hire for the season. And I was like, should I be a seasonal blueberry picker? I think I might do it though.
Okay.
Listen. Their post said, if you're interested, reach out. I reached out. I sent a very professional email, and I was like, why am I emailing this farm so professional? I was like, to whom it may concern. That's not what I said. But I was like, I am highly interested in your blueberry picking opportunity, and I would love the opportunity to chat with you more about this.
Listen, okay, that's fine. I think you'd be fine. It's not like a full-time job. I'm sure it'd be like a week or two of like blueberry picking.
Yep.
So you'd be fine. It's going to be hot as heck. It's going to be scratchy. There's going to be bugs. Like, I think you might be miserable. But listen, if Mr. Mandi is okay to stay home with baby, and you want to just like throw some headphones in and like listen to music or a podcast and like pick blueberries and make some money, like more power to you.
Do it. So listen, I emailed them, and they emailed me back. And they said it was a general email. I spent so much time drafting up like a why me and like selling myself to these people.
Why me?
I don't know why. Like, I was like, this is why you should pick me for your blueberry picking opportunity. Just kidding. They sent me just a very general email, and they were like, hi, thank you for your interest. They said their pickers typically pick from 7 or 7:30 in the morning till 3 p.m. I was like, whoa. Well, because their post said, you pick the hours, you can come whenever, like you have total control over this, right? And so they're like, most people come from 7:30 to 3, and the season is 6 weeks long. And they were like, you need to look online and get a blueberry picking like carton. And they were like, most people will tie a rope around their waist with like a cut open milk carton and like scoopers. And I was like, oh boy, this is getting serious. I thought I could just get a cute little pail and bucket and just go pick some blueberries, but I would get too competitive and I would want to pick the most. I can't be out there from 7:30 to 3. I would be the worst picker on the team. I would show up for like 2 hours, have a good time, and just get smoked by everyone else. I can't do that.
I get it. But from their perspective, obviously they want to pay people who are going to do the work.
Right.
They're not going to want to just like hire someone to come pick for 2 hours leisurely and chill.
Listen, the email at the end did say you can pick whenever you come, but like this is what people typically do. And I was like, well, I wouldn't be your typical hire. But they said if you're interested, cool, we'll sign you up. So I basically got the job is what I'm saying.
Okay.
But
I'm proud of you.
Oh no, this was like a week and a half ago and I never emailed them back.
Do it. Okay.
I don't think so. I don't know. I feel like I'm too competitive and I'd like to like outperform at work. You know what I mean? And like get a good
job. You're not even going to be around the other people, I bet. Like they're going to put people in like different rows of blueberries. Like how are you even going to know how much other people are picking?
Because I think it's literally a free for all, and I would like tackle someone if they tried to get to the good bush. Like if I saw someone going to my row, I'd be like, get away. This is my row.
Right.
My
but
bush.
They're not like, you're not keeping them.
That's fair. But like, okay, they said a lot of people will end up with 25 pounds of blueberries a day. That's a boatload. And I'm like, I'm all for that. That sounds great. I would do it. I just know that I thought this would be like a cutesy couple of hours in the morning, go home, but I'd get too competitive for it and want to stay all day and be the best. Because essentially they want pickers to pick for people who can't pick, who want to just come buy them, and for their bakery. So TBD, I'm still able, I think it would start like in a week or two. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready for that again. But I thought it'd be a fun intro
you could
back.
always try it, and if you hate it, you could quit.
It's so terrible.
A local farm. I'm done. I don't have the energy.
I can't do this.
They're like, but in your cover letter, you said
you were the most dedicated, passionate, loyal, hardworking human. The perfect girl for the job.
Also,
oh my gosh.
How many blueberries do you think you would eat while picking?
Too many. I'd probably get sick. I'd probably be in the bathroom. Honestly, they're full of fiber. I'd probably be either whatever. It would be a mess. I would turn blue. Okay. I would probably be
like
a
Violet
blueberry.
from
yes.
Willy Wonka.
Violet, Mandy, you're turning violet. That's what would happen. But anyways, that was going to be like my cute little summer. I was like, oh, I'm going to go pick blueberries and then go sew at home. And it's going to be the cutest little summer. I don't think I can do it.
Can I confess something?
Oh my gosh.
It's not bad, I swear.
My heart kind of just dropped.
No. I'm looking at our notes for this episode.
Oh boy.
And you wrote, like, we have like the little things we want to talk about, whatever. You wrote, I need AC. It is. That's fine. You wrote, I need AC. I, until this very moment, thought that meant Animal Crossing. Until this very moment, I thought you put, I need Animal Crossing.
I really need Animal Crossing.
I literally thought that. If you look back in the like notes history, you can see I wrote Nintendo Direct news.
Stop.
Because I literally thought you meant Animal Crossing.
Oh my gosh. Wait, was there an Animal Crossing thing?
No. So there's rumors.
I've seen the rumors. Rumors.
Yeah. So for anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, I saw on TikTok a couple days ago, and I'm sure you probably saw it in the same place, but there was a TikTok or a podcast where a very notoriously correct, famously, I don't know what word this is. I feel like notorious and infamous sound
notorious.
bad.
No, I think notorious is right.
Someone who's like well known for getting Nintendo predictions correct said that the next Nintendo Direct, which will be held sometime in July, is going to primarily revolve around Metroid Prime 4 coming to the Switch 2, which I couldn't give a rat's patootie about. Not going to play it.
I was going to say, are we excited?
No. However, Metroid Prime 4, it's like a shooter game.
Oh.
So at the end of that Nintendo Direct, because I think it's primarily going to be about that. I think there may be some other things as well, but like primarily about that game. There's a hint that Isabelle is going to pop up as a final announcement, announcing an Animal Crossing game for 2026.
Okay.
So I am not going to get my hopes up. I'm truly not. I think having the Switch 2 in my grimy little paws is making me more and more excited for a new Animal Crossing. I'm ready.
Yeah. Yep.
But I think 2026 is I think that's a stretch.
So,
I think that's too soon.
But it's been 6 years since the last one. I feel like they've probably been working on it. Let's see. Yeah. All Animal Crossing games and release dates. Like, let's see how long they've been in between.
I think it's been like, it was like 3 years, 4 years, 6 years.
See what I mean? They have had so much time to craft like a amazing Animal Crossing game. So yeah, 2001. Well, okay, 2001, 2002. That's 1 year. 2003.
Well, what titles are they? What ones are they?
Okay, so let's start with Wild World was 2005. City Folk was 2008.
When was the original Animal Crossing? Wild World was the second,
2001.
Okay, so 2001 to 2005.
Yep. Yeah. So Animal Crossing was 2002. Like the GameCube Animal Crossing, the welcome to it was 2002.
Okay.
And then New Leaf was 2012. And then there were those Wii games and Pocket Camp. But then New Horizons wasn't until 2020. So I would say
8 years.
Right, 8 years for like a main game. However,
it didn't have the same success. Yeah. Right. Like New Leaf didn't have the same level of sales that New Horizons did.
Right. And I'm wondering if it had to do with the Wii. Because like that.
Because that was called City Folk, right? City Folk was on the Wii, and that came out what year?
2008.
Okay, so 2008 and then 2012.
Right.
Okay.
And City Folk, I don't know. I feel like the Wii, I'm trying to think of when the Wii came out. And like, I don't know. The Wii was more like action based and people were into like tennis and baseball. And I wasn't on the Wii or like Mario Kart where you finally had like freehand or like wheels to drive. So I don't know. That's interesting. But then New Leaf was for the 3DS. So I don't know. I feel like I could see it happening. I absolutely could.
I could too. Here's my thing. I think 2026 is a stretch. I think if it is 2026, it's holiday 2026. And with the possibility of being delayed.
Right.
Because New Horizons was originally, I think it was announced in 2018. New Horizons was announced in 2018, scheduled for release in 2019. They announced it in 2018, said it's coming next year. And then in 2019, they announced its delay to 2020. So I think that I wouldn't be surprised if we see the same thing. If we see like a delay.
That's fair. That's fair.
So like maybe they'll announce it for next year and then delay it. I don't know.
Or maybe they'll work their little tushies off.
Or maybe they'll announce it and have it done. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like after seeing the success of New Horizons and how many people loved it, I feel like they could have taken all that feedback or what the players really loved about it and not quickly, but like use the last couple of years to make a new game, like kind of redoing all that. I don't know what to expect because I feel like they've kind of done a lot.
What would you want? What would you like to see in a new?
I think if I had to pick, it wouldn't be like an island, obviously. I feel like the island kind of limited things. I would like to see almost like a map similar to like Stardew, where villagers' houses could be placed in different areas, like biomes, if you will, if we're thinking Disney Dreamlight Valley, but like having an area that's like different seasons. So maybe your whole island doesn't have to be seasons, or different areas that you can like create into new places. I don't know, like a city area, then a forest. Things like that. Something more.
I agree. That's what I've been thinking too, because I feel like you're right. Island with like the beaches and like palm trees and whatever. I mean, you didn't have to have that stuff, and people were able to like turn an island, like a tropical island, into something, into like a
Halloween
Japanese
town.
City. Yeah. Like they were very, like people were able to do very cool things with what we were given.
Right.
However, I think having like more of a blank slate would be fun. Something that maybe doesn't have such as a strong theme to see what people can really do.
Yeah.
That's what I thought too. Like my head kind of went Stardew as well, but like I don't think farm is necessarily like the vibe I'm thinking, because not everybody wants to farm in a game. Not everybody like, I want the people who have the talent to do these like Japanese metropolitan city themed islands to be able to like thrive in the next game as well. So I don't want it to be like a farm theme where like it makes it even harder for them or whatever. I feel like it'd be just as hard, but I feel, you know what I mean? So I feel like having 100%. More of a blank slate would be really cool.
Absolutely.
I think I would also love to see maybe a higher focus on playing with others, like a better focus on multiplayer. I don't know how, but maybe like you can have different like save files where similar to like Stardew, where you have like, I can log into my Stardew save and like log into my farm. Maybe you can have like a community island or community map or whatever it is. And then like, you and I could share an Animal Crossing game and we could both get on and both decorate or do whatever we want. And it could be more like multiplayer. I think that could be really fun. And I think part of me feels like maybe Nintendo would do something like this because of the emphasis they have placed on playing with others in the Switch too, with like the chat button and like all of that stuff. Like maybe because they're placing that higher emphasis on that, it would be something that they could do.
I wonder, this might be really out there, but like if there was a way to, remember in Wild World, there was like not a portal, but you stepped through your little tunnel in the back of your village and you could go to other people's villages, right? But what if that took you almost like, think Palia and you're going into Kilima. What if there was like one area that like connected you online and you could like run around a little time? Yes, where you could like get in a server with other people, almost like, think Club Penguin. also.
Yeah.
And we could run around and like buy things together, and that's where Brewster is. There's a coffee shop. There's like a shoe store by Kicks and things like that.
Yeah, I think that'd be so fun. I'm thinking, okay, I think a better way to think about it, and I don't know if you've ever used this feature. Sorry, frog in my throat. But Webkins. Did you ever use the Webkins Clubhouse?
No.
So Webkins, Club Penguin was like primarily like MMO based, like you're playing with other people, but then you had like a tiny little part that like you could decorate your igloo. And like it wasn't primarily focused. I would like to see Animal Crossing do something reverse to that, where it's primarily your island, it's primarily your space, like, but there is an option for you to go play with others if you want to. And it's not like the primary focus of the game, but like you can if you want to. And I think Webkins maybe did it a little bit better, and I don't know. Honestly, if I was ever, I didn't really do the Webkins Clubhouse because I couldn't really ever figure it out. I think I was like stuck on parental controls, even though I was like 13. I still couldn't figure it out. Anyway, but like Webkins, you had like, obviously it was like you're playing your own game.
Yes.
But you could go to an internet online play with other area. So that would be really cool. I like that.
Super cool. Because then you're like with other people, you can do things. I don't know. Like you can always visit people's plots, I don't know, islands. I think just having the opportunity to build like your own city, or just, I'm trying to just like without overwhelming the capabilities of the Switch, right? Like if you had a map where you have your own little housing unit and can go to different areas, but that's it. Like you're not forced to do quests. It's like as open as Animal Crossing always has been, but there's many different options for you.
Yeah, facets to it. Yeah.
Right. I don't know if that can happen or if there's a way to do it, but I would love to see like a community area where you can run around with people, because I do think that's a lot of fun without having to say like, here's a code, I can only have 4 people over.
I think something that a rumor that I have heard was that they want to do some sort of like an internal Nookazon. Because Nookazon was so popular. So like maybe in that area, we're just like designing a new Animal Crossing game. Like they just need to listen to us.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like a trading area where like you can go and you can trade bells for a villager, or trade bells for a piece of decor, or trade whatever it is. Maybe
like
there's
a flea market,
like a turnip market where like you go and you can like see what the turnips are on different people's islands that they have posted, and you can like go over and visit or something. Like I think that would be cool, like increasing the access to multiplayer, like making it easier, like you said, to not have to like type in someone's dodo code. Making it easier for us to interact with others while maintaining like a really good gameplay for people who don't want to play with others.
Right. Oh, I think that's a great idea. Like you go to a marketplace, or you go to a flea market, and it's other people's like listings or whatever, and you can just sift through them. I think that'd be so fun. I could see them doing like, I'm trying to think of other Nintendo games and like what they've done. Like I'm thinking Pokemon Scarlet Violet. They introduced multiplayer for Pokemon games, and that was a lot of just running around and like battling one another. So we know Nintendo obviously can do that. That's not an issue. It's just like, how does it work with Animal Crossing? Like what's the best way to do it? And I really think you're right. I think it's like buying, selling, trading within the game, so you're not going to external sources.
Maybe it's exactly so that Nintendo has control, and if people are scamming or people are ripping people off, Nintendo can ban them. Nintendo can handle it. They have control over that like user experience, and they have like, you know, they can maintain that. I think mini games, like what if there's little mini games we can play together to like earn gold, you know, like Club Penguin, like maybe we go do a little mini game together and we get to like play cards against each other, and the winner wins coins, or like little mini games could be fun, and like trading I think could be fun.
I could see it being like mini games, kind of how they do or in New Horizons when it was you versus the villagers for like a fishing tournament, or the bug catching thing where you have to catch more bugs than everyone else, and whatever it is, those would be really fun. You go to a random like bug area, wild zone, and you start catching bugs, or you go fishing with everyone and then you tally them up. I think that would be really, really fun and a good way to like incorporate games that have to do with Animal Crossing and like what you would do. So it's not like you're still catching things. You still have the opportunity to like build out your bug collection. That would be cool. Maybe it's like you go to an island for the games. Maybe you go to a forest for the games.
Right.
I just hope that there's still a way to do dreamy hunting, and I hope that there's still a way to have treasure islands or like treasure villages, whatever they want to call them.
So
because I love that.
I think one of the rumors that I heard, and again, these are all rumors. Everything I'm saying is a rumor, but like I heard one rumor was that they want to like do some sort of like an internal Nookazon and have that. Don't know if that's true. Heard that. Right. Another thing I heard was that basically the way that the Switch 2 is working is, in the way that they've like set it up, is so that people can't jailbreak like that. And essentially they can like brick your device if you do, I think.
So what does that mean? Like, what does jailbreak mean?
I don't know. But you have to like have I think you have to have like a jailbroken Switch in order to run a treasure island.
Interesting.
I think it's essentially like pulling off pulling down the fence of like the guide, like the restrictions on like what you're allowed to do with like within the software. I don't really know.
Yes.
What's Google say?
So it says, if you're new to the jailbreaking scene, jailbreaking an operating system provides access in a way that was never intended by the creators of the operating system. Right.
Yeah. So pulling down the fence. Yeah.
So jailbreaking allows you to install unofficial apps and games. Interesting. I wonder if it allows you to like alter code or like change scripts within it, because I remember people were placing things out of boundaries or had things like floating when they shouldn't have been floating. So, which is interesting, but I enjoy like an easy mode when it comes to that, because Animal Crossing for me is dreamy hunting and decorating, and I'm not a fan of grinding to be able to do those things. So I prefer having the option of like getting things fast and like getting decor items fast. And
I think I don't know. Yeah, I think we're very different with that. I love the grind. I love having to work for it. And I think for me, it's easier to not compare myself to others when everyone has to work for it.
Right.
Whereas like if everything's available, it's like, I think I get overwhelmed by like the pressure. And it's like, I stopped enjoying Animal Crossing as much when Treasure Islands came out.
Really?
Because it felt like overwhelming. Like it was like, I can't, like what people were able to design and do was so, it seemed unreachable.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I think I like the simplicity of not having a treasure island, but I totally understand, your point as well.
Well, I'm wondering if they could like find a mode to do that, or like a way where you can select how you want to play. Because for me, it's like, I don't have the time to like really grind and grind and grind. I love the game because I love the creative freedom of the decorating, and that to me is like, I love that creative outlet that it gives me. And if I have to spend hours grinding, there goes my time for decorating. So like for me, I just want to hop on and do something creative and get my ideas going, and I don't want to be held back by having to go chop a million trees or like, you know what I mean, like completing stuff. So
or like shooting down the presents to get the items to decorate with
and hope that maybe
I love that. I love that, but I get how
I can't.
I understand that you don't.
I'm like, I really want a full inventory of what I need so I can craft. Like if I have a creative idea, they're very in the moment. I want to do it right away. Like I'm excited. I get into it. I don't want to have to like put in the work for it. That's how I felt at the beginning with Dreamlight Valley. It's getting better now, but like I don't know. For me, the fun is the decorating, and I don't want to be held back, because otherwise I'll just not do it. So I wonder if there could be a way for them to be like, easy mode or like not grind mode or decorating mode.
Right. Like which in like Minecraft, there's like survival and creative.
Yes.
And like Minecraft survival, like you have to go get the stuff. Creative, like you're given all the stuff, just go.
That's what I want. I want Animal Crossing creative mode, I think, where it's like you don't have to worry about bells. You don't have to worry about getting like, is your Nook's cranny going to carry an item so you can unlock it and then order more of them? I don't want to deal with that, or having to find someone who has the white lamppost when I was randomly given the green ones, you know? So that would be really
I love
cool.
that. I love that. I love the chase. I
don't want to have to like track people down and be like, can I come over? Because then I'm like, hi, can I have my lamppost and leave now? I'm in the middle of something. And then I feel bad. Like, oh, you want to tour me around your island? And I'm like, no, I don't have time for this.
I want to go home.
I have decorating to do, okay?
Priorities here.
So can't hang out. I can't talk. So I don't know. I did see a rumor. This is probably so not true about an Animal Crossing movie because of how well the Super Mario movie did, that they could be creating an Animal Crossing movie. I don't know the truth behind it. I think it would be great.
That'd be so fun.
I've been watching the Mario movie like consistently. My daughter is obsessed. My daughter is obsessed with this movie, and we watch it like at least once a day. I have never seen the ending. I watch probably the first 45 minutes and then she gets bored, but it is good. So an Animal Crossing movie.
Yeah, I went and saw it in theaters, but I haven't seen it since.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's on Prime Video. And so we just put it on all the time. I can just see it now. It's like the black screen, you're in the theater, and then it's like a big circle and goes and then the movie begins. And then it's like pitter patter of feet in the puddles or something, like, and it's raining. Yep. And then you hear that, and then they're like, wait, what? They can't understand that. And then it's their voices.
And then we can hear them. Yeah.
Right? How fun would that be? I don't know.
Animalese or whatever.
Could you imagine? But like they have Animal Crossing comic books, they have books and everything. So like a movie is not that far off. And they've had a movie before. There's a Dobutsu no Mori movie. Yeah. It's just in Japanese. So like I could see it being a thing. And I feel like it could do well. Think Minecraft movie, like the Super Mario movie. They could make that a big
Sonic
thing.
Movies.
See? Maybe we're onto something. I did see another rumor that Jennifer Coolidge should have been the voice for Isabelle. And I was like, wrong. I said, you can't do that. Isabelle's too sweet for that. Like that's not the right voice actress. It doesn't fit our sweet Isabelle. No. But that would be fun, like seeing who gets to voice everyone. I think Jack Black would make a good Tom Nook. I think he should do that.
He would.
He was what, Bowser? I think he was Bowser.
He was Bowser. He was the Minecraft guy.
Yeah. I
mean, like, can he be in every single
I think he
video game movie?
I think he should, or he should be a villager. Jack Black would make a good like coach or something, like a good rodeo. Oh man, that would be good. Okay, so I got to pivot because I just said rodeo and it took my mind to a different place.
Rodeo.
Yeah, it's a weird transition. We're talking about movies and then it came down to rodeo, but you last weekend brought something up to me. And it changed the course of my life over the past week.
Your life?
You have changed my life. And so I would like to officially ask you, Teddy, can we have a chat?
Can I pull you for a chat?
Yeah. Is that a yes?
You can pull me for a chat.
I need to chat about Love Island.
I'm open to getting to know you.
So, Teddy, how are you feeling? How are you feeling?
I feel like we're getting along. Things are going well.
Pretty good.
I really like where I am with Nick at the moment, but like we're definitely not closed off. I'm totally open to getting to know, other people.
That's good. I'm so glad to hear it. I'm so glad that you're doing good. I'm so glad you're feeling good. So Teddy has got me hooked on Love Island. I haven't done much this past week except for watch Love Island. And where has the show been my whole life?
I know. I told you would like it.
Ridiculous.
I just knew you would like it because it's like it's drama, it's lighthearted, it's background.
It's so good. It's so good. But like the amount of times I've heard the phrase, can I pull you for a chat?
Yeah.
Can we have a chat? how are you feeling? I would be a millionaire if I got paid every time I heard that come out of their mouths. This show is just addicting. It's absolutely addicting. And I want to talk to you about it. So here's the thing. If you haven't watched it, there may be spoilers. Are we good with spoilers?
Yes.
How do we feel?
I think that's okay. Heads up for anyone hasn't watched this current season of Love Island USA. We're talking about Love Island USA. You haven't watched UK yet. So Love Island US, if you haven't watched this season, skip ahead because we're going to talk about it and there's going to be spoilers. So if you haven't watched, I think you've only watched up through like episode 10 or 11.
Yes.
So you're only about halfway through. So like if you haven't seen the last couple episodes, you're fine. But yeah, so skip ahead if you don't want spoilers.
I'm a spoiler, so yes.
She's a spoiler.
Final warning. Go
Final
forward.
warning.
Okay, so let's talk the intro. Super, super cringy. I'm sorry, but so bad.
Okay, so cringy, but the more I hear the song, the more I like it.
I'm not kidding. I haven't stopped listening to that dang intro song.
Same.
Make me feel.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm like,
same.
Ooh.
And I see
good.
people on TikTok like learning the dance, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Should
so
we learn
cringy.
it? Should we do
dance.
it? Okay.
I
so
cannot dance.
Here's the worst part is like when they had to introduce the characters individually and then they had a song and they had to dance to it. I had like secondhand embarrassment for them because that would deter me from going on the show. If I ever
having to film an intro
for
like that
intro, that immediately, if I got picked, I would back out and quit for that.
I will do any of the challenges. Do not make me dance in public like challenges, that in front of people.
More than happy to participate. That and like what is it? Mouthing these words to the song and dancing,
lip syncing or whatever.
No. Absolutely not. It gave me the ick for every single one of them off the rip. Okay. So, but now it's changed me because every song that I listen to, I'm like, ooh, what would my intro song be? Like, what would my personal song be? And I've come up with a few and I do find myself vibing to them in the car and I'm like, ooh, this is my Love Island intro. Like, I kind of like this song. It's terrible. I'm trying to think of like my opinions on people because
I have opinions too, and I don't want to spoil stuff for you. So you start listing off the like the islanders that are there right now, and I'll give you like list off the ones that are there right now. We'll both give our opinions on them, the drama that's happened so far, because like I again am probably like several episodes ahead of you, so I don't want to spoil like anyone who's gone home. I don't want to spoil any new islanders.
So the only islander who has gone home for me, spoiler, Bella. And then the most recent additions, I'm at Iris, right? That's her name, Iris?
Iris, yeah.
She came in. She's probably my favorite, I think, now. Like, I'm only on her first day. So, like, so far, I really like her. But right from the start, just like, if you didn't have to speak and just looking at them all, oh my gosh, Jeremiah's my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's an attractive man.
He is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is about him that's so attractive, but he is a gorgeous, gorgeous man.
Jeremiah is an attractive man. I will say, Charlie, his accent. I am such a sucker for an accent. And Charlie's British accent, like oh my God. Like he's cute. He's cute. He's not as attractive in my eyes as Jeremiah is. Like Jeremiah is definitely more attractive to me. But I think Charlie's accent, like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, he has a nice accent.
Yeah.
I don't find him attractive in like there's not even a piece of me that finds him attractive. I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay. What other boys are there? I'm gonna go boys first. I can't stand Austin. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is about him, but like I think I have a personal vendetta against Austin because I just can't stand him.
I haven't connected with him at all.
No, like there's no connection. I think he just seems, I don't want to be judgmental. He just seems like he doesn't like have much depth to him if I can, you know?
Yeah. No, I get that.
So he's very funny. Like, I think he'd be a funny person to have around, but romantically, there would be no interest. Platonically, sure, he'd be hilarious talking about, like, you never know what's coming out of his mind, how he's going to do his, like, his meditation in the morning, or when he was talking about his frog that wasn't a tadpole, but it was like a frog. He kind of cracks me up, but I'm like, I would literally not give you the time of day.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Taylor, Austin, Nick.
Thank you.
Taylor, Ace, Nick.
Ace is whatever. I don't see why everyone's like super into him necessarily. Like, he's cute. I'll give him that.
You mean like the other Islanders? You don't see why like the girls are?
Like, I feel like a lot of girls were kind of interested in him right away. And I was just like, I don't see that for him. I think Taylor is adorable. I think he's like the sweetest thing in the whole world. He's not like
I love Taylor.
As attractive. Like, Jeremiah to me is just like beyond everyone, but like Taylor's cute and he's funny. He cracks me up. Nick, I'm not a huge fan of him because I feel like he's very flavor of the week with all the girls and is kind of just like, I wouldn't
bouncing
trust
around.
him. Yeah, I don't really get I trust you vibes for him.
Okay.
Am I missing anyone?
I don't think so. We had Charlie, Ace.
Charlie's fine. Ace. I'll think
up to
of
the point. I mean, I'm just assuming you haven't gotten to like.
There's 2 new guys. There's I don't even remember their names. Pepe. Pepe is not my type. I do not like Pepe. I do not like Pepe. Really?
Why don't you like him?
I don't find him attractive at all. Like, him and Charlie, I think I would just not
Pepe
even be interested in.
Super attractive, but I also love his personality.
Okay, I don't know his personality that well yet, to be honest with you. I am not a huge fan of him looks-wise. This is just like, again, appearance only. I haven't learned much about him.
I think you'll like him more and more as you learn his personality.
Okay. What's other guy's name who just joined from Pepe is from Spain, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, the other guy, I don't remember his name. He's fine. Whatever. I'm not like, I
don't know if I know
just
who
kind of in the middle. He came in with Pepe. They came in together. Jalen. Okay. He's like cute. And everyone keeps saying, he's huge. Like, he is just this big muscle man. And I'm like, yeah, he's cute. Like, I'm just not, I don't know.
Jalen, the southern boy from Georgia.
Yes. He's a truck driver, right?
Yes.
And he's like, it's just me and my 18 wheels. And I'm like, you're really sweet. Yeah, so he's fine. I would need to I need to have some chats with him.
Yeah. You need to pull him for a chat to get to know him. Yeah.
So anyways, those are the guys. Those are my initial thoughts. Girls. I think I like everyone, to be completely honest with you. Actually, never mind. I like most of them. Shelly's still like my favorite.
I love Shelly.
Shelly's adorable and she's beautiful. Olandria. Am I saying her name right? She's hilarious. Hannah joined. She reminds me of like people I know, you know?
Yeah.
And I can't even remember all these girls. Like, I pay attention to the ones that I really am interested in.
Sierra.
Okay. Sierra, I'm warming up to. I did not like her at first, but she was the first like new introduced
bombshell
person. Yes. And I was like, I don't know if I really am vibing with this situation. She's okay. She seems kind of like she's trying very hard.
Okay.
Or like, she doesn't seem super genuine to me, if I can say that. Huda, I have thoughts.
Yeah.
I have thoughts because I am also a mother. And if I was a mother going on Love Island, I would make it known I am a mother.
Okay.
You know? I feel opposite the way she does.
I have a hard time. I don't like Huda. I have a hard time being overly critical because I'm not a mom. And I don't know what I would do in that situation because I don't have a child. So I know like my gut feeling, but I have a hard time like being super judgmental because I don't have a child.
Right. And so Huda has a 4-year-old and she essentially, for anyone who doesn't know, she essentially wants to make sure that a man likes her for her, and then she wants to tell him that she has a child. I understand that. I get that. But like for me, she like, I don't know. For me,
I feel like your child is a part of you, and that's like a
my
big part of
child
you
is like my world. You know what I mean?
Right.
I need to know that a man, like if I'm going to get invested in someone, I need to know that they are like going to treat my child like their own. And that would be really important to me.
I think for me, it would be, and again, not parent, but like I would want to know before I even waste my time with someone that is something like that they are okay with.
Yes.
And that they are supportive of. Like I'd be like, hey, I have a child. If this is a deal breaker for you, please let me know because I want to spend time getting to know someone who will accept me and my child. And so I think it would be like, I'm not going to waste my time with someone who's not okay with this. So is this okay with you? And I think that's how I'd approach it. I'd be like, why am I wasting my time with someone who might not be okay with this?
Right. That's exactly how my thoughts were. Like, I want to know that, to be honest, Jeremiah's reaction when she told him, I would have been kind of not offended, but he like kind of huffed and puffed. I know he seems to find ways to like talk his way out of situations. Like, but his initial reaction was like head falling into hands, huffing, like kind of taken back, which I get. That's a lot of news to take in. And I do know that she probably should have told him sooner. So I get the reaction, but also I would want to make sure someone's like, oh, that's awesome. Like, tell me about her. Tell me about your kid. Like, tell me that story. And I don't know. I feel like those two just kind of glazed over it and just were like, oh, sweet. This doesn't change anything. I'm like, oh, you would be dad. Like, she would be eventually calling you like change. Daddy, you know?
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know. I just, her whole persona to me just seems interesting. So I'm not a huge fan of her, if I'm being honest, which makes me mad because I love Jeremiah. Yeah. So otherwise, the girls, who's the other one that came in? Amaya. I cannot stand Amaya. I can't stand her for some reason. And the fact that she got picked by Ace to be in his couple and they just kept butting heads, I was getting mad for him. I was like, this girl is wild.
Listen, okay, I will say this. Amaya is like one of my favorites now.
What?
And I like despise Ace.
Really?
Ace.
Okay.
So the more you watch, and like I just have to put this out there so that people know if you're listening to this. I love Amaya Papaya and I don't like Ace at all.
So as I've learned more about Ace, he seems, at first I thought he was very noble for the way that he was approaching things. Like I thought he was like, I like to take things slow, whatever. I want to get to know someone. And I thought that was very admirable of him. But now I feel like he's taking it in a way of like, not demeaning, but like, I'm better than all the girls here should be like fawning over me.
Yes. Yeah.
And that kind of bothers me. Yes. So I'm starting not to like him that much anymore. So I guess I'd be interested in like seeing how that all plays out because he is very arrogant. Yes.
I think, and I guess a thing like to note too, and I try to remember this, is like all of these people are on a show. Right. And the producers, I'm sure, encourage situations.
Yes.
And the producers, I'm sure, they have a story they want to tell, and they edit the editors edit a certain way to like make people look a certain way. So I'm sure that like the emotions that we are feeling and the like the judgments we are placing on these people are not entirely fair because
we're seeing what we're given.
We're not right. We're seeing what is being provided to us, not what we aren't there ourselves.
Right.
So I try to like remember that. And I like watch TikToks and there are people being so mean.
Yeah.
So mean to all of these people. I keep calling them villagers, but they're islanders. I always want to say villager because of Animal Crossing, but like I'm like trying to just like remind myself that like it is perspective. I only have this one perspective because this is what I've been given through the show. But like, yeah, but it seems to me, and from what I have been provided to watch, it seems to me like a lot of the Islanders are playing to win the game because like at the end you can win $100,000 if you're voted the favorite. And I think that there's a lot of people who are in it to win it, not in it for love, maybe.
Right. I think personally, so if I had to like say my hopes and dreams and like my thoughts on the couples so far, Nick, I think he's just in it to win personally. Okay. Like he doesn't, it's like every new person that walks in, he's like, oh, I'm 50-50 on them, but oh my gosh, did you see that person walk in? I'm like, I think you're just here to win the game.
Well, keep in mind, in order to win the game, they have to be in a couple that people vote for.
Right.
So they have to like, I think, keep it like the people who like lock in and then like act like everything's all fine and dandy forever and like don't explore other options are typically the ones that people say are they're in it to win it, because like if you are exploring other options, you're playing it safe, and then you're doing it because then you can at the end you can say, you know, we've been together since day one, or we've been together since the second week, and like we haven't wavered, and we've been tested, and we went through Casa Amor, and we did all of this stuff, and like we were strong. And those are the people who in my book give like, we want to win the game, not like we want to explore all of our like options and potentially find the best fit for us.
Right. Totally. I think Nick's approach, you know, it's kind of funny. Nick was like back and forth on Bella and Sierra, right? And he would tell them, he was like, I'm 50-50. Like, I don't really know what I'm going to do. And sure, I get that. But it reminded me when I was in like, I don't know, I was probably middle school. I went to summer camp. There was a boy named Nick who I liked, and he literally liked me and another girl, like swear on my life. And he told us both this. And there was one of the nights, it was sleepaway camp, and he was like, let's all go to the beach together. And we all sat on the beach, and it was me, him, and this other girl on the other side of him.
Middle
and he was
school Love Island.
Seriously, summer camp Love Island, middle school version. And he literally was like having a moment of who he was going to couple up with. And I was like, oh my gosh, this must be a Nick thing. This must be a Nick problem. I don't know.
Did you couple up or did you get dumped from the island?
I got picked.
Oh, I guess.
Mind you, he was half my size. Like, he was so much shorter than me. I was so much taller than him. Yeah. I never talked to him again after that day. Just so you know, like I was too nervous then. It ruined everything. It would have been better if he didn't pick me.
Why? Okay, middle school camp is kind of traumatizing because I went to camp in middle school and I had a boyfriend. Now, keep in mind, I was in middle school, so it wasn't really like a boyfriend. Like, I never like went to his house or anything.
Right.
But he was like my middle school boyfriend, and we went to camp. It was like a whole group of us, like a big group of friends went to camp, and he was my boyfriend, and there was another girl there who was like, she was just cooler than me. She was like beautiful. She lived across the state, so like she didn't even live in our town. Like we went to a camp. She lived 4 hours away from us, but she was like beautiful, and she was this is gonna speak to the times. We all had MySpace at this point, and she had like a really vibey like it was like when being, you know, emo was like. I know that like a lot of people like that's a very like real style, but like that's not my style, but I was very much like, I had my skinny jeans and
for
Converse.
us, it was like a phase.
It was a phase for sure.
Yeah.
It was like a phase I was going through.
Yes.
And this girl was so cool. And she had like the deep side swept bangs with like dark black hair. And it like was over. And she was so cool and so vibey and so like trendy. And I just remember being like, wow, she's so cool. My boyfriend had a crush on her.
No, he did not.
Yes. And they were talking all the time, the whole week at camp. They were chatting and chatting and chatting. And he was trying to decide if he wanted to stay with me or start dating this girl who lived 4 hours away. And I remember being like they were MySpace friends. He like added her in his like top 8 or whatever. And I mean, I was up there too, but I was like, why is she? Like, what? And so
the girl from summer camp.
And then they within like 2 months of summer camp ending, they never talked again. But I remember that was drama. Summer camp was also drama for me. I was also stuck in a Love Island triangle. Yeah.
No wonder we like this show.
His name wasn't Nick, but
we lived that stinking show. Are you kidding me? I remember this, like, summer camp must just give you the feels, because like I very much so remember, like, after Nick picked me, I was like, I will never talk to you again. Like, now I'm terrified of you. And there was a guy who was at camp with me every single summer. Like, he was always there, but I never saw him outside. He lived in my area, but we didn't go to the same schools. And I always had the biggest crush on him. But he was so like in his own world, like he was not interested in girls yet. So that was like a foreign language to him. But I just remember summer camp, it was always like, oh my gosh, she's going to be there again. Or who am I going to talk to this summer? Man,
dude, I only went to summer camp that 1 year. Like, I only went to sleepaway camp that 1 year because it was like so expensive.
Yeah.
And so my mom like saved up all this money. I was able to go for the 1 year and he ruined it for me. I remember like literally crying in my teepee. Like, I'm
so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Like, crying in my teepee because my boyfriend thought the girl from the other side of the state was so much more cooler than I was.
Jerk.
We ended up staying together for like, I don't know, another like 6 months or something. But no,
isn't that wild?
Listen, I'm glad I went through it. I grew up. It sucked at the time. Like, that sucked, but you learn a lesson.
You do.
I learned
you absolutely do.
I learned that I refuse to be in a love triangle, is what I learned.
We don't like love triangles.
I learned that early.
So we should say, like, between the two situations, right? Nick was very honest. He was very much so like, I like both of you, but the woman I choose is ... And he was a good communicator, okay? I have to give it to him. I haven't talked to him in probably 20 years now, more than that. I don't even know his last name, but like, whatever. Wow, summer camp. So my parents, I think, just wanted a reason to get rid of us. So they sent us every summer, and it was a month long. A month long sleepaway camp.
Mine was a week, and my mom bawled dropping us off. My
parents probably celebrated.
My mom cried so much dropping us off.
I don't think my mom ever shed a tear.
I missed you so much.
Okay. Rude mom. No, she would drop us off at the bus stop, or at like these little buses picked us up.
Dude, a month is so fun.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's super fun. I would love, no, I can't say that about my daughter. I'm not sending her off to sleepaway camp yet. But like, imagine my mom had 3 children and you're waving at a bus, taking all your kids away for a whole month. That's bananas.
Did your siblings also go to the same camp?
They all did. Okay. And so that was a little awkward because I was like,
did you ever get homesick?
No, I didn't. No. My parents, like, part of the fun was everyone sent you mail and packages. And so like when the mail time came, it was really fun to like open if you got candy or to see what your parents sent.
They had mail at my camp too, and I was only there for a week.
Okay, but isn't that so fun? I think that's really so fun.
It was
honestly
really fun.
I think summer camp shaped who I am as a person. Like, it was a really, really fun thing, and I'm very happy I got to do it. But like, I think boys were a lot of the reason why. And that just
for
explains
sure.
a lot about who I am as a person. And that, I think, is why I'm liking the show so much right now.
Yeah.
So
It definitely
anyways,
feels like summer camp. It's a bunch of
Yes.
people around the same age shoved into like a camp together,
A
sleeping
house in
together, doing
Fiji.
activities together, hanging out.
It's exactly what it is. It's a glorified summer camp
It's an
in
adult
Fiji.
summer camp,
where there's no rules. So that's
Correct.
great. But anyways, the challenges, they look great. They look super fun. I think who I'm rooting for right now is, I would love to see Taylor and Olandria win. Like, I don't know what, now she has this other guy coming in talking to her, but like Taylor and her are just so goofy and feel so real. And like, they've struggled with like the intimacies, not intimacy, but like the romance side.
Right. But
and
like
that's
it feels
fine.
real. Like it feels realistic. Like they seem like a couple that could work on the outside, because I feel like Olandria came in saying, I want a country boy.
Right.
Like she knew what she wanted coming in, and the producer said, Here you go.
Here you go.
And they
he
gave
walks
her a
in
country
his
boy.
cowboy hat.
Yep. And so I feel like she knew what she wanted, and they delivered.
They absolutely did. I would love to see them through. I would love for Huda to go home. And Jeremiah, he's kind of like bothered me as I get to know him more. He just seems not super mature yet.
Yeah.
Like, he just seems like he has some growing up to do.
I think that can be said for both sides of their relationship.
Yeah.
Like I think they both have a lot of growing up to do.
Yeah.
And I know that like Huda is she grew up quickly, having having her daughter at the age that she did. So like she had to grow up quickly.
Yeah.
But I think like relationship wise, they both have a lot of growing up to do, and like a lot of like maturing to do before they can. And maybe it's like self-love and like confidence in themselves and who they are as people before they can like fully love someone else. I don't know.
Right. I don't know. His responses, the way that they interact, just I don't know. They pick at each other and they don't hear each other out enough for me. So that almost like turned me off to him a little bit, honestly. But otherwise, like no one else seems as like real to me as Taylor and Olandria. I don't know why. I do like Iris, and I feel like she is a down-to-earth person, and I feel like she could end up being someone I really like, or seeing someone like being someone that I root for. I don't know. I do like Nick and Sierra. I do. And I could see them like working out. Shelly, I would love to see her with Ace. Honestly, I think that's just like a given. I think they're adorable when they banter and like when they're together. I love watching them together. So I think that would be great. But I don't know. No one makes me laugh like Taylor and Olandria. Like those two, I would love to just have like, I would love to be a fly on a wall and just follow them around everywhere, because they just crack me up. They're both hilarious. And I feel like the challenges are getting a little spicier. And so it's bringing out their spicy sides.
Yeah.
And I think they need that, not help, but like something to motivate it, because they're just like, they just get along really well as friends. And so I think like getting the romance going will help them even more, you know?
I think so too.
I don't know. Am I totally off? Like, are these all
I'm not going to
really
spoil
far off?
anything for you. I'm not going to spoil it for you.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, we're fine. No, I'm glad.
It's such a fun show.
I'm glad you're liking it. I'm glad you're enjoying it so far.
I think if I was on Love Island, I do think I'd do pretty good. Okay, last week I said I don't think I'd do good. I think I would do pretty darn well.
Do you?
Because I'm a good communicator.
Yeah, you are. You are. Do you think in a situation like where Iris was brought in and she kissed Jeremiah and she had to, do you think you'd be okay with that?
I think I would know that it's part of what's happening.
The game. Yeah.
Like it's part of the game. And in my soul, I'd be like, no. But I wouldn't be like Huda backbending to see what's happening and saying, get off of him, like snapping at her. I definitely would not do that unless it was like on their own they did that behind my back or something. That's a different story. But like knowing that the game, it's messy. Okay, that's also been said. That word is in my head now because of this show.
Messy.
But this show is problematic. Everything they do is to stir the pot. That's just what these producers do. They're trying to make everyone a little on edge. And I would be on edge. I would, but I'm an over communicator. So if I had the right person there to listen to me, and Jeremiah and I, we would never work out, okay? Because he just wouldn't understand what I'm saying. And I would need someone to like hear me out and talk to me and like reassure me with like a open mind, you know, because I know if another man walked in, I'd be like, ooh, who's that?
I think that's where Huda struggles as well, is that you are like a words of affirmation person, and I think she is too. And I don't know if she said that, but like I think words of affirmation mean a lot to her, even if she doesn't know that they do. I think they mean a lot to her. She's always looking for reassurance.
Yes.
And I think that Jeremiah is horrible at giving that to her. And so I think you would also really struggle with Jeremiah, because you like that same, you like words of affirmation as well.
I just want to know. I'd be like, so do you like me?
He's not great at giving those. Yeah.
Be like, how are you feeling? No, but seriously, how are you feeling? Do you like me? I'm that good. No, don't tell me you're good. Do you love me yet? Are you going to ask me to be your girlfriend? Yeah. I think with the right person, I'd be fabulous on that show, because I think I'd bring good drama, but good excitement. You know what I mean?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I think I'm honestly like a prime contestant, except I'm married and have a kid. But like,
that's okay.
Back in my heyday, I think I could have rocked that show.
Back in my heyday. Yeah.
Back in my heyday, if there was the right person though.
Absolutely.
So it all depends. But I couldn't fake be interested in someone. You know, like if either. I feel bad for Shelly, because she was paired up with Austin, and I immediately was like, poor girl. I'm so sorry. Because if I was paired up with Austin, people would know I did not like him. Like I can't be.
You're not good at You're not good at faking.
I'm not good at faking my feelings for someone. If I don't like you, like, I'm sorry, but you would know. And I can't fake it for America. I'm sorry. I can't fake it for television. I'd be like, no, you're bothering me, and you can read it all over my face.
Yeah.
Go sleep on the floor, because I'm not sharing a bed with you anymore.
Yeah.
You know? Anyways, that's my Love Island rant. Thank you for introducing me to this wonderful show.
I'm excited to keep talking about it. As you watch throughout this next week, I'm excited to see your thoughts. You've been like cruising, so like you might be caught up next
I'm going
to
try. I want to try to get caught up, but I like the option of having a couple episodes to binge. You know, like I've been able to watch a lot back to back.
I think it would be worth it for you though to be caught up, so that we could like chat about it at night.
Yes.
You know, like when I'm watching, like we can text each other about it. It's like watching the Grammys together, you know?
Yes. How long is this supposed to be on? When is it ending?
I think within the next couple of weeks. I don't know. I think it's like 6 weeks maybe. So I think it's been going for the last 3 weeks. So maybe 3 more weeks.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That's kind of sad though, because then it's over. How often do they restart a new season?
Once a summer.
That's it?
Mm-hmm. But there's a ton of seasons you can like go back and watch, like previous seasons. And then, like I said, US is typically the one that I don't like. Like I prefer the UK one, and the UK one's going right now too. So like if you finish US, you can watch the UK one. Because I'm caught up on both, I have been watching like US and UK. Like I'll like throw one out. So I'm caught up on both. So like I have basically like 2 episodes a day to watch now, because I've been watching US and UK.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. I will say it's gotten me thinking about what some fun like shows would be. You know, like I'm creating shows in my head about like.
You're a producer now?
I'm a producer, and I'm producing my own version of Love Island, where it's like people with our interests, and there's like video game rooms and like things that like I don't know how you like weed people out for that, but like I immediately thought we talked about this last week. I'm a dreamer. I'm a daydreamer. I do this in my head a lot. And so I've been asking myself, what would I talk to people about? What questions would I want to know? And the question that is burning through my mind that I would want to ask everyone is, what's your favorite Pokemon? And if you were a Pokemon gym leader, which type would you go for and why? And I don't think any of them could answer that.
No.
I mean, if
you want to know what though, I'm going to spoil something for you.
Okay.
But I think you'll be fine with it. Okay. We find out more about Jeremiah in the coming episodes.
I just got goosebumps.
He grew up going to his uncle's comic book store. He's really big into like video games, and his favorite movie, he said, was like a Studio Ghibli movie. Mm-hmm.
Oh no, this isn't good.
So we find out more about Jeremiah, and it's like, oh, okay, he likes
so you're perfect.
We do. Yeah.
He reminds me of this person that I know.
I wouldn't say he's perfect. He's certainly not perfect.
He
Certainly
would be
not a
perfect
perfect
in like
human,
10 years once he's more mature. He reminds me of one of my old coworkers. Like, he reminds me so much of one of my old coworkers who's like hilarious. And I can't get over it. Okay, well, this is exciting. Now I have a reason to keep watching. Mm-hmm. But yes, I want a season of people who are like, maybe you don't have to worry about getting all dressed up. And like, part of me is like, why is no one in the swimming pool? There's a pool. Like, why is everyone putting makeup on to go sit in 100-degree weather?
Right. Dude, I literally, if I was on Love Island, they're in these heels and like latex dresses, all dressed up. I'd be like in my PJs with a cup of tea, sitting on the couch by the fire, being like,
thank you.
You can come to me if you want to talk.
I'm like, can we have a chat? But like, let me finish reading this book really quick. And then like, sure, you can come have a chat. Like, let's go read a book on the dock or something. And just more down to earth, but like, maybe it's a hobby shack.
Let them have books, but that would be nice.
Oh, I mean, just something more relaxed a little bit. Less modern Fiji house, more like cozy cottage in the mountains or something. And everyone gets to like not have to get dressed up and get their makeup done to go get pied in the face and like
they get
wild
like beautiful makeup on and then get pied in the face. And you're like, I'm so sorry.
Or they're like,
they're putting you so long.
Right. They're putting makeup on and then they're like going to sit next to the pool all day. I'm like, you're just going to sweat that off. Or is that just me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, can't we just have fun and do a cannonball contest or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this show's amazing. So anyways, I'm excited to watch it. It has been a great background, but also more than a background show because I do enjoy paying attention to it. So
good.
It's been fun.
Good.
Thank you for the recommendation.
You
Tenny.
are so welcome.
Once again, I love it.
Good. Okay, we're going to wrap up here. I hope you all had fun listening to us banter. We will talk to you next week. Mandi, thank you for being here. And I hope you all have a wonderful, fantastic week.
Bye, friends.
Bye.